Hi there, Scorpios. This is Astrogirl, and thanks so much for tuning in for what is looking like a rather emotional week for you, March 24 through March 30th. The reason being is that there's a meeting of the water signs, a trine they call it. There's 3 water signs, and you are involved in this because Saturn is in your sign, Mercury and the Moon are in Pisces, meet up in Pisces, and we have Jupiter in Cancer. So people around you, but especially you, could feel stressed out, emotional, overwhelmed, and maybe like you've been doing too much and trying to take on too much responsibility and too many projects, and now you're paying the price. So you can expect your emotional faucets to be turned on full force with Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn and the Moon all in water signs. But like all things, the emotional waterfall will come to an end with the Aries new moon on Sunday, March 30th. If Mercury in Pisces turned your brain to mush last week, you'll be happy to hear that midweek Mercury forms an engaging and sympathetic trine with Jupiter in Cancer. Although no less emotional, this should result in happier as well as more compassionate feelings. Its first action with the moon in Pisces on Friday is to form a 2-day water trine with Jupiter in Cancer, and then another trine with Saturn in Scorpio on Saturday, March 29. The healing energy of these water trines are particularly helpful if you use them to push back the low-level frustrations of retrograde Mars and Saturn. And of course, Saturn is in your sign. So if you're feeling like you're being held back, you're being restricted, you're being limited in what you want to do, it is that low-grade retrograde of Saturn. Not much you can do about it. The Aries new moon will push you in your 6th house of hard work, dedication, health and well-being. If you haven't been to the gym, if you haven't been working out, if you've fallen off the diet wagon and really come a cropper, this is the time for you to get back on that diet, not the wagon wheel, the diet wheel, and really get refocus. That's what new moons are for. Full moons are for closure. New moons are for starting something new. So remember that on Sunday. Have a great week, Scorpios, and I'll speak to you again next week.